Hey guys, Crystal here with your, what is this, May 6th, 2022 daily tarot reading. This is for Friday. The first video got interrupted, so if you all were on that one, sorry about that. If not, welcome. Today we have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Discs, and Temperance in reverse. If you're here, this reading is for you. All right, so the Ace of Wands is here, which I said is my favorite card of the day. I love it. The Ace of Wands is giving us the energy to do and set out for something that we've been very much passionate about in life. The Ace of Wands, as I was explaining earlier, is, like when you just volunteer for something, like let's say Red Cross because you believe in the Red Cross, or you're a humanitarian so you want to help the homeless, or you are an artist so you love to paint, or you're a fashion designer so you love to create clothes, or you're a tarot reader so you love to pull cards. The Ace of Wands is a gift from God that is what you're totally into. It is what you would do whether you were getting paid or not. But every so often, we get a helping hand where that dream or whatever that push is, things finally align for us, or there's almost like that right place, right time type of energy with the Ace of Wands. And so the Ace of Wands gives us that energy. It gives us that passion. It gives us that fire. More so in the morning, though. So keep that in mind. If you are a person who has a lot on your schedule on Friday, try to get things done early, because probably by the midday, end of the day, you might be a bit more tired. And also I think this is a good day to focus on you. And I'm hearing that very strong. I also said earlier that I was getting this feeling of believing in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself and prove to yourself that you're capable of doing what you promise you're going to do, how do you expect other people to believe in you or to be there for you the way that you want them to? Now, with that being said, we also don't want to be around people who don't believe in us. We can't even get things started before they doubt us or before they feel like we're not capable of this or that. So I love that strong energy is present early in the day. Start off something great. Like they say, if you want to do something amazing, get it done as early as possible. Put your main things on your to-do list earlier in the day. All right. Now we also have the Five of Discs, and this is kind of the card of the person who's been abandoned. Okay, we've all felt this way before. Most of us. You ever been left hanging high and dry? Or like the moment you needed someone at your lowest point, they weren't there. And I mean, people do this all the time. They love to be around you when things are great, but when you're struggling and going through things, they disappear. And it's okay. That's just people sometimes. And you don't have to take it personal. You don't have to feel abandoned or like, oh my gosh, when things get tough, people leave me. I remember I used to always feel like people love me. They want to date me and they want to be so into me. But the moment I let them fully in, or the moment they see, maybe I don't even think I'm a really super deep person, but the moment they see my more serious side, or the moment they get more of my Scorpio energy, I guess I could say, they're not there. They disappear, or they're not supportive, or when they don't need me anymore, they're just, it's just like, what the fuck? And ultimately I had to realize that that's a personal problem. I need to be more cautious with who I allow in my inner space. And once I see that people are only around for a good time, but not a long time, or when I'm benefiting them, then I need to stop being so available to people who don't offer me anything. Or, sometimes you could just give so much, you're not paying attention to the fact that you're not getting anything in return. And then you're mind blown, or you're surprised when the time comes and people aren't there for you. Well, they were never in a position to have to be. So the Five of Pentacles, we got to be careful, because we don't want to allow ourselves to feel abandoned, used, hurt, left out in the cold. But we also have to be careful to not do that to ourselves. Now, the Five of Pentacles can also be financial loss and debt. So you might be paying a lot of bills this Friday. Double, triple check what you owe. And ultimately the Five of Pentacles is a matter of perception. You know, this person has everything that they need, but they are just more comfortable with being in this personality type of having nothing. And I know it's not so easy. You know, a lot of times people will look at homeless people and they're like, get a fucking job. And it's like, well, we don't really know what has happened to that person in their life. Maybe they're a felon. Maybe they're a felon with a mental illness. You know, maybe it's not easy for them to find a job, you know, because of their background and their history. But that's very true. They're going to have it a lot harder than Abby, who's going to apply for her first job with no criminal background. But at the same time, that's why they have programs. We have therapists. We never have to feel left out. You know, there are people who we can talk to, and maybe sometimes it is good to be alone. You know, I learned that more and more in my life. I'm okay with just me and, you know, not having so many people around. And I do feel like as humans, we do need people, right? We need friends. We need healthy relationships. You know, if you can't keep a healthy relationship, it says a lot about yourself, you know. And even in my example, me feeling used, you know, that was a personal thing that I had to go through. That was, you know, yeah, these people shouldn't have been horrible people, but I also shouldn't have been letting those horrible people in, right? So, you know, we do a lot better when we move forward in life instead of moving backwards. Watch your money. No heavy spending today if you can help it. All right, last but not least, we have Temperance in reverse, and the Temperance in reverse is the bad juju card. This is when we feel like, no, you know, things are kind of going against me. Things are topsy-turvy. You know, I don't know how well I'm balancing life right now. And ultimately, the Temperance says, girl, will you just shut up, take a break, take a step back, and breathe? Do what you can do, and what you can't do, save it for another day. Temperance is saying that your angels are around you and they are protecting you. But if you keep ignoring them or acting like they don't exist or that you're so left out, nobody cares about me, then you're going to get more of that. But if you realize that there is help always just an arm reach away, you know, your angels are around you and protecting you at all times, you'll have a much better Friday. What I love about Friday is the ability to feel alive again, to have energy to get the things done that you need to get done early on. Yes, we already explained your pitfall. Your pitfall is feeling, woe is me. I don't have any money. I'm broke. Where, you know, why can't I afford to take a trip? Why is everyone else beautiful and I'm ugly? It's like, well, you better work with what you got, baby, because you only get one body and you only get one life. And we can't sulk in our misery. Now, if you need to take a nap, take a nap. If you're tired, go to sleep. Don't feel bad about that, right? On days like this, we don't want to push it full throttle if we don't feel it. So have a great one. Go and be where you are celebrated and not tolerated. And I'll talk to you later.